Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get straight to it. If we look at the hourly time frame for Ethereum, the price went up only slightly with around 0.3% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 128. Jumping to the simple moving average, or short SMA, we get it by adding the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of candles. We usually calculate the different SMAs by taking the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles. It is possible to determine if there is an upward or downward trend by using the SMA lines. They can also show the resistance or the support levels. By crossing one of them, it could signify a trend in the corresponding direction. When we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, at the moment, the price is between the 20 and the 100 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 128, it could be seen as a support, and the 100 SMA that is at 130 could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. However, the shorter time frames are not very accurate, and the bigger time intervals like the daily should also be considered for longer price development. Moving to the stochastic RSI, like the RSI, it also shows when a price has been oversold or overbought. The stochastic RSI, however, improves sensitivity and generated a higher number of signals by moving quicker up and down. It consists of the %K and %D lines. The %D line is a moving average of the %K line, meaning that it moves slower. Cross points between the two lines can be perceived as showing a change in the trend. Now looking at the current hourly stochastic RSI, there are no signs of the stochastic RSI being oversold or overbought at this time, but the %K line is over the %D line, which means the current trend is to the upside. Next, looking at the moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, it uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Another line is used as a signal line, which is usually the 9-period EMA. You should watch for crossing between these two lines for a trend change, respectively a trigger for buy and sell signals. There is also a histogram often to the MACD indicator, which shows the strength of the trend. When we now look at the current hourly MACD, seeing as the MACD line is above the signal line, meaning that the trend is currently on the up. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently strong, and it could be expected the price to go further to the upside. Jumping to the 3-hourly simple moving averages, the current price is between the 20 and the 50 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 127, it could be seen as a support, and the 50 SMA that is at 134 could be seen as a resistance to the upside. Breaking either way signals a possible further move to the corresponding direction. Jumping to the 3-hourly stochastic RSI, there are no signs of the stochastic RSI being oversold or overbought at this time, but the %K line is below the %D line, which means the current trend is on the downside. Moving to the 3-hourly MACD, seeing as the MACD line is above the signal line, meaning that the trend is currently on the up. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently strong, and it could be expected the price to go further to the upside. Moving to the daily simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish, and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 144. Jumping to the daily stochastic RSI, the stochastic RSI currently shows no overbought or oversold conditions, but because the %K line is over the %D line, we can deduce that the trend is currently on the up. Moving to the daily MACD, the trend is currently going down because the MACD line is below the signal line. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently indecisive, so consolidation for some time or shifting the momentum could be expected, and it is to wait to see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bullish. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, and keep in mind that you should make your own investment decisions, as cryptocurrency trading is very risky, and these daily videos are only an overview of trends and are a purely technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. See you next time.